Hey you guys, it's Shuri, and today I'm going to be doing a speed paint of Yagami Yato. By the way, excuse my terrible mic quality. I don't normally do voice videos, so I really just have my standard device mic, so just ignore that. So getting started, I wanted to keep the design consistent, so I put up a reference of a drawing that I made of her actually last month, but I've improved a lot since then, so I decided to redraw her, but not really like redraw because it's a totally different format, but whatever. The thing you may be wondering is, why don't you just put some music over this and be done? Well, that's because my dumb self left the app open for a long period of time, and I suck at editing out stuff, and I don't really know how to use kinemaster, so I figured to like make it more interesting and not have you staring at like a sketch for like 3 minutes, even though you could technically skip ahead, but that wouldn't make a good quality video now, would it? So I'm just gonna be doing a voiceover, so hope you guys don't mind. The last thing I want to add before I get into the actual content is that I know this is just a standard like ibis speed paint, but that's only because I do not know how to do the standard like screen record thing that a lot of people do, because I have low storage right now, so I can't really record like a 6-hour long video and speed it up. So if you guys know a better way to do that, please tell me. Okay, with that out of the way, I think I am going to touch on a little why I am drawing her. Yesterday evening, I got the like sudden urge of motivation to draw that like comes at the worst freaking times. Like I was sitting on my deck eating cantaloupe and my hands were like all sticky, but I was like, you know what? I want to draw someone, and I was looking at my YouTube recommended feed and I saw a speed paint of another person drawing Yagami Yato, and I was like, you know what? I listen to her every day. She's literally like an amazing person too, so I'm just gonna draw her, you know what? And that's what I did for like the next 6 hours. If you don't know who Yagami is, I'll give a brief like rundown, and I'll also like link her channel in the description or put it at the end. I don't know, I haven't edited this and uploaded it yet, obviously. But she is a very, very, very amazingly talented voice actress who can do a variety of ranges of voices, both male and female, and she makes like ex-listener ASMR. It's really great. A couple months ago, I actually got to talk to her over Discord, and I think it's really cool how she listens to her own audios. I just thought that was like really funny. And if you ask any of my family members or friends, I was like fangirling about it for like the next whole day. She also gave me some anime recommendations, and I finished one. She recommended to me Steins Gate, and let's just say I was like crying in my room for 3 hours after I finished it. So yeah, Yagami, if you're watching this, thank you, because oh my god. I believe that her skill with this hasn't come easy, because she said that it took her 12 to 13 years to learn how to manipulate her voice in such ways. And she does her stories completely improv. Like, I don't understand how somebody could possibly sit at a mic and just let it flow like that. Like, if you've ever watched one of her videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, it seems impossible, because I'm doing this video without a script. I just knew the general direction I want to go, and it's already falling apart. You'll look on the screen, you'll notice that it doesn't change, because as I've stated, I left the app open for a while I was on a call with my friend, one of them who happens to be kinkier than any of her karma audios. But I'm just gonna be telling a couple stories to make it like, I don't know, just to input some content, because I just don't want to leave a big uncomfortable like silence, and I don't know how to edit it out. If like anyone could give me advice on that so I don't have to annoy you guys with my voice, that'd be great. So I hear a lot of people joking about like sending their friends Yagami Yato videos and how it's either gone like amazingly and we both listen to it now, or absolute horribly, like but it happened both ways for me once, and you may be thinking, why in God's name, Deshuri, would you even send one of her videos to your friends? Like, do you not have any shame? But hear me out. So the first time I sent one of her videos to someone was my friend who is also into ex-listener ASMR. In fact, he was the one who got me into ex-listener ASMR, just not particularly Yagami Yato. And honestly, not my proudest moment, but I was like, oh my god, you listen to ex-listener ASMR? That's kind of weird, bro. But then he sent me a link to one, and I was like, oh, I'm the clown now, okay. For some background, like, I'd been recommending Yato to him for a while, but like, I don't think he ever really looked it up until he told me, like, oh, Dabby is really hot. So I sent him one of her audios, and now we're both big fans, so that happened. Next, I'm going to get into the absolute, like, shit fest that was when I accidentally sent a link to one of her videos on my non-weeb IRL friend Discord server. Me being a dumbass literally sent a link to one of her videos to the server, and I tried to delete it, but one of my friends clicked on it and he was like, excuse me, what the like actual hell, Deshuri, are you doing? Like, what is this? And luckily one of my friends stepped in and was like, no, they actually have a good plot. And it's kind of like that one meme, like, I watch hentai for the plot, except it was, I watch My Hero Academia ex-listener ASMR for the plot. But back to the actual drawing. As I stated, I just had my screen open while I was on a call, and I realized that the headphone position was absolutely, like, off, and actually it was one of my friends who pointed that out. She was like, Deshuri, that isn't where an ear is. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's yeah, needless to say, later in the video I fixed it. So yeah, this has basically just been me promoting and talking about Yagami Yato, which she 100% deserves. As I've mentioned, I got the chance to talk to her over Discord a while ago, and I wrote like a long, probably horribly worded paragraph because it was like late at night my time, and I didn't even expect her to respond, but she's just so approachable and so sweet. Plus, her motivation for, like, one of her motivations is literally like so pure and so simple. Like, she stated like multiple times that she literally like just wants people to be happy listening to her audios, and like I think that's so sweet, because even when her channel sadly got demonetized like a couple weeks back, like, she said, I don't do this for the money, I do this because it's what I love and because you guys love it too. Also, don't quote me on that because I'm not looking at it right now. It's just generally along the lines of what she said. Side note, if you guys have the means and you meet the requirements and you like what she does, consider supporting her Patreon. But yeah, so this was, I know this wasn't exactly like an interesting video, and because I'm not exactly the best at improv storytelling, but if you guys want me to do something like this again, like with my voice, like, I can probably make a script next time and it can be way better. But if you are watching this, Yagami Yato, I love you, keep being you, and I hope you like the art that I made for you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.